Mic on.
Mic on. Hey Nava, how you doing? Show my notepad. Oh, here we go. Ugh.
Mic off. Mic on.
Hello to everyone in the chat, all 5 of you on Twitch. So basically what I want to do today is go through the footage from World Warrior, seeing what I can and couldn't have done better, and make a game plan on how to improve from there. So if you have any suggestions, anything to call out and saying that was bad, you should improve on it, feel free to shout out and do so. I got a little notepad for me to make. I can actually use a Word doc. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Here's the video. Let me just mute Street Fighter quick. Not mute it, but drop it. Was it too loud all the time? I'm not sure. I have a new headset, so it's unclear to me. Bum, 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 bum. So my first match was against Andrew M. His usual name is Cosmic something, right? But he didn't use his PlayStation account, or maybe it's an alt account. So when I was editing the video together, I wasn't sure if I had to use Slade or if I had to use Andrew M. And I ultimately decided on Slade. But I will say the first two matches were on Wi-Fi, and they were quite laggy. In fact, the second match against the Reborn was 4 frames. Check that. Wait, how do I open the full one? Oh, it's all the way at the bottom. That match was 4 frames. So it was pretty rough. I know Wi-Fi is banned, but some people still, try their luck.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
So we can check this match first and see what I could have done better. I also did save all the replays on CFN if I ever want to do a replay takeover. Yeah. Yo, Lal, my dude, how you doing? I'm just revisiting the World Warrior footage and seeing where I can improve or what I could have done better, because I want to kind of keep the momentum. So these are the 10 matches I played, and just trying to see where I can do better. It was actually really solid defense. I love this because whenever the health gets to about this low, I know that they are within DI range, so I love to throw out DIs because they either block it or whatever. Well, how are you doing? I wish I had pluck to do this. I don't normally do it, but I spoke to like Christy or whatever, and they said it's very important, so I know where to improve on. So actually, let me set this up as well while I'm here. So you can expose me and tell me what I need to focus on. Here's my little notepad. Hey Anne-Marie, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing good.
Yeah, that's right. I got this.
Round 2. Fight.
I'm trying to grab the DIs more, but you get so much more damage off a counter DI. Or a 3 knock. Like one thing I love doing with Kim is so I have different meaty options, right? But when it's someone that likes to use DIs, I chose random select and it chose tune, by the way. I'm good at freezing my ears off. That's why you gotta cuff them. Cape Town is hella cold. Also, let me know about the balance of the audio versus the mic. That's a new headset I'm using. So like if we set yeah, let's say the wake up reversal and set this to DI. So when it's someone that likes to DI or someone that's not, for lack of a better word, as good as the game, I like to use crouching light kick into crouching light punch as a meaty. Because now I've from that point I have plenty of time to decide. I can do a jab to break it. I can do this to break it. There's enough time for me to DI back. That's the Will Bartness special right there. I still want to get used to buffering level 1 in here. For like the DIs, because Will is so good at it. But that's usually my option for the wake up DIs. Because now I get time to choose that. I get time to break it with a jab, or I can break it with a special. And throw. So it's a very nice option. But that one does a lot. Or just a DI. But yeah, why not go for the crumple instead? Well, genuine question. Or is it just like a styling thing? This was a risk by me, a very unnecessary risk. But I know that some people like to throw double fireballs. This is actually good since Chun's light kick legs is 5 frames now. 5 frames, that's crazy. One of Kim's better normals is 5 frames compared to light kicks. Okay, yeah, messed up the timing. It is not as straightforward as people think, the timing for that for the bombs. So now we can actually replay take over and take advantage of that situation, you know? The match I need the help with the most from my replays is obviously the one against Mark, because that was quick. I got made mincemeat out of that. But I'd probably go with DJ next time. Loader man, how you doing, brother? How does frame data work? Give me an example and I'll tell you, well, I'll explain it in that example. Yeah, so yeah, I messed that up. What's the first one? Wait, what round is this replay? Oh, second round. So basically, well, the basics of frame data is that all moves have startup frames, active frames, and recovery frames. At that point, it's a lot like math. Okay. So yeah. But that didn't work. I'm so confused. I'm looking at the right replay. Oh, this is still round 2, brah. How does understanding frame data help you gameplay? So frame data will help you gameplay because you will know when it's your turn or not, or when you can punish something. So, like, some characters will play with true block strings and fake block strings, and you must know when it's your turn, right? So if they do something that's unsafe, you can punish it. That's where it's very, very useful. Here's where I messed it up. See, I was supposed to delay it. That's where my issue was. And that's the point of like watching your replays and stuff. Do I coach? I don't think I'm good enough to coach people, if I'm gonna be honest. But if people ask for help, I do help them. Like my buddy Jujubin, when he was still early in his Street Fighter like playing, I made this whole Word document for him on things to practice, drills, worth punishing drills, all of these things.
4 letters, 1 word.
Hoo-hoo. Yeet! Hey Rusty, how you doing? We're just going over tapes. I'm trying to see what I could have done better, so I can make a note of it and lab it. This is something new I started doing here. So after this, whether it's blocked or hit, I just used to press another stand medium punch, right? Thank you so much for the follow, Loader. I'm trying to hit 4,000 followers on TikTok by the end of the year. And we're actually a lot closer than anticipated. But every follow helps. Mr. Third Place, I see you labbing. I am labbing. What was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, let me put block on random. Wait, not yet. No, it's here. I can't even remember the setup. Let me see. Yeah. So from throw, so we can set this to random. I normally do this. Why is it loading? Oh, because it's still set to wake up DI, isn't it? Okay. Wake up DI off. So before I just used to do this, right? Because on hit, there's enough time to confirm it into her runs into house and kick. And if they block it, block a tune. I set to random and she keeps getting hit. There we go. On block it's +3, which means I get another free hit here. Which I can either stay, go for a mix-up, or make them guess here, or go for EX if they jab. Oh yes, new headset is a whole story behind that if you would like to hear it. So now instead, because I'm +3, I can still go into this. And this is one of the best hit confirm buttons Kimberly has. So now I get so much more opportunity from it. And that change alone made a massive difference. So my old headset is actually still here. Which is this one, the Corsair Voids. But I bought this new headset by accident. But let me know if you want to hear the story or not. But let me mute this quickly. Pop. There was the delay, that's beautiful. Oh, you could smell the desperation here. Check all this jabbing. But yes, this headset's amazing. It's the Corsair HS80 Max. This battery life on Bluetooth has like 150 hours. The reach is incredibly far. It has Dolby Atmos surround sound. Wasn't the old headset giving you mic issues? So that's what I thought. That's what I thought. And that's why I said I bought this headset by accident. So I thought it was my headset that was the issue. So I went to go buy these. They were quite pricey. They were 3,200. My birthday's coming up, so I thought, why not spoil myself? And I got home, and this headset didn't work either. And at that point, I was like, there's no way I bought it dud, right? So it turns out it was an issue with my PC, because once I plugged it into my laptop, it worked perfectly fine. And it turns out it was the latest version of Windows that updated. So there was a security patch, and that affected my audio drivers to be in conflict. So I first reached to like Windows support, Reddit, all of those threads, and nothing helped. And then ChatGPT came to the rescue and fixed it. So now I have 2 working headsets when I thought it was my old headset that broke. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I think I was nasty here with him. I did so much resets. Shame, no one deserved that. No one deserved that. Now this match. This match was very laggy. Check here, it was 4 frames. And because it was on Wi-Fi, it was jumping between 2 and 6 in the match. So you will see drop combos. You will see mistakes. But ignore that. Obviously, the replay here won't show the lag, but I took a screenshot just in case. Well, now you have a backup, that's true. You're making me jealous because you're playing Street Fighter and I can't. I'm not playing tonight. I'm just watching reviews, making notes, and yeah, trying to see what I can improve before labbing. Why can't you play, Lau? I think in this match I could have done jab after the elbow drop. And that would have been a good way to bait the drive reversal. Because in no realistic world, after an elbow drop, should Kim be using medium punch. Never should be using that unless it's punish counter only. So this was against Reborn match 1. There we go. Yo, now this guy was, I'm sure he is good in his own right, but this match was so laggy and it was on Wi-Fi and it was 4 to 6 frames. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I should have done instead. Because he has no reason to go for this. Actually, let's put on the frame data to show you. Frame data, and here we go. So check that. There was no reason for me to go for medium punch there. I was minus 15. I went to round 2. Anyways, I'm visiting my sister and there's no TV because it's a student accommodation. Now, I don't want to be that guy, alright? But if you had this game on your Nintendo Switch, you wouldn't need a screen. But you still had the option of plugging it in a screen. Just saying, if you play this game on Switch, portable. Portable. Was good. Candy falls. So how did I lose this match? Oh. I wanted to end it quick, I see. 2 EX slides. Okay, I deserve to lose if I do that. I think I had to pee badly during this match, so I wanted to end it quick. That's disgusting. Okay, I deserve to lose that. I don't have a Switch. I see now. Your birthday is probably coming up. You can say, Daddy or Mommy, I want to become a professional Street Fighter player, and for that, I need to be able to practice on the go. Oh, I love this so much. I dropped the combo here, but he drive reversaled and lost so much health. Actually, how much is it? I can ask my parents. If you're not buying it with Mario Kart, it's 12,500. 12,500. I think at this point is where I started to calm down. I was like, versus Lyles JP, which is a lot crazier than this guy. But here's my only issue with it. Was so nice. Check the reaction. It was just random neutral. And I just saw him jump. Because normally when I play you, Lyle, you like to jump. And the second he jumped, I was like, wait for it. And the reaction. That was so cold. My birthday's only in November. Well, I don't know what to say about that, brother. Maybe cut some lawns, do some chukwas around the house, wash cars. When's your birthday, by the way? When's everyone's birthday? $12,000. My mom will most likely say no. That's because you're asking the wrong way. Don't say, Mom, can I have a Switch 2 to play games? What you want to instead say is, how much are you willing to invest in my future for my dreams to come true? That's how you phrase the question. Okay, at this point, this guy was done. Like, I'm not going to learn anything from this match. Wow, it's the exact same situation as round 1. Is that a bad habit of mine? Okay. Here's my first note. After crouching heavy punch, let me zoom it in so you guys can see. After crouching heavy punch, avoid going for insta elbow drop. Mix up meaties and throws. There's first note. See what Rusty says, you can live with one kidney. And that's the truth. Oh, yours is 5th of Feb, Rusty. That's past. Did I wish you in the group? I hope I did. My mom is going to say, who bought that PS5? Hey. Well, I know this might be a hot take, but what games are you playing on your PS5? If it's just Street Fighter, then maybe it's an option to consider. If you were in Cape Town, I could just let you use mine so you could see how it feels. See, I just learned a bad habit of mine that I wasn't aware of. This guy was done at this point. That move is so stupid. You have to agree that this is stupid. Check where Kim is in the air. That's not even touching her. Look at that. Okay. Here's a match I can definitely learn from because in my first match against Ren, I got washed. Oh, I did announce it to the group. Phew. I would feel bad if I didn't, yo. So you can tell by in here. Watch here. He does a micro walk forward and stops. So the reason he does that is because he watches replays, and I have a tendency to start around with the slide. And because at the start around it's perfect spacing, it's safe. And he knew that, so he walked forward at the very first part of the match. And at that point already, I knew he's been watching my replays. I play Street Fighter now, and then I play Fortnite and Rocket League. Wow. Fortnite runs at 60 frames portable on the Switch, and Rocket League in performance mode does. Just saying, all three games run good on the Switch, especially Street Fighter, which goes up to 4K. Put frame data on. Oh, it's a replay. I can't. Lol. It's like a YouTube video. So this is a good check here. He went for drive rush throw. So I was aware of that and I jabbed, got the counter hit, confirm. Vian didn't play so much that he knows this meaty setup is safe. So he chose not to press. A lot of people press here and get counter hit. That was very unfortunate. So yeah, I wanted to go for a button and then anti-air, but I should make a note to jump back medium punch. Anti-air stuff. For cross up, jump back medium punch. See, Kimberly can do a cross cut, but her DP doesn't work like other characters' DPs. So like Ryu and stuff will still get a proper punish. For her, it will trade or she will lose. So she doesn't have the same options as them, even though it's a DP. I need to delete COD or Fortnite to make space for Diablo. Which one do you play the least? Safe jump setup. So that's not safe. The safe option would be target combo, drive rush, crouch, medium kick. It's a true block sitting. And because I was so plus after the drive rush heavy kick, I knew I could burn him out and go for the command run. Because the command run, you can jab it off of a target combo, but not when you're in burnout. So that's a very good awareness from Ren. Oh, I wasted that burnout so bad. That was very unnecessary, eh? I didn't have to drive rush there. I had such a good amount of health and super. Because you could have just blocked it as well. Let's make a defense option, anti-air option, and a bad habit option. Let's do this, this, this. This can come up and be a subsection here. Instead of copying out and drive reversal, hold the defense. Because look here, in this situation here, if I hold my defense and he jumped, I could have just anti-aired him. And then it would have been my turn again. So the thing is, I play both when I'm not playing Tekken or Street Fighter. Maybe it's a good idea to consider getting SSD, a nice M.2. I'm also here in PE, at least I'm going to the tournament in Joburg. Oh, that's cool. That's so exciting. You're going to beat some of the dudes. Oh, Ren must. That's so bad. He could have destroyed me here. Into drive rush. But he missed. My anti-air was too early. I meant to do EX run there. So I knew with my health being low that Ren might have thrown in a DI or not. Oh, why is my stream on that? Damn it. Sorry about that. I knew that Ren would try to do a DI with my health being so low. So I always kept it in the back as an option. And I guessed right. Side switch. Now here was my issue here. That was not meant to be a crouching medium punch. That was meant to be a medium can, which would have landed right here. So Ren would either have to walk back or jump. And if he jumped, he was dead because I had enough meter to do EX Tatsu into level 2. And if he walked back, I could have gone for Drive Rush, which was a riskier option, but he wouldn't press because of the bomb. So that's what I intended to do, but I did my double down into medium punch, which is normally this. Normally this, but all that came out was this. And that was error from me. That was an input error. I can't like put that as a thing to practice. So right here. So I was thinking, okay, medium bomb is either going to walk back or jump in. If he jump in, he's dead because all I have to do is EX Tatsu. If he walked back, I had a free drive rush because if he did press afterwards, the bomb would have hit him. And then I messed up and I was like, ah, damn. And there's a thing I mentioned about Ren, watching, like knowing the matchup. Because I always sometimes start the round with slide. And he always, like he walks forward and blocks. Very quick. There. Which puts me at -4. So that's a good punish. This was the perfect parry OS. Which is essentially you try to parry it, but you press double tap. Like you double tap forward. So if they do throw you, they don't get the punish counter. But that worked against me from terrible timing. I'm excited I couldn't learn a lot in real life from some of those good guys. It's cool that you get to meet them. What's cool is that everyone's a handshake away. Like I met, for example, Javi, and if you met Javi, that means me and you were a handshake away. Oh, that was so bad. So I did a delayed heavy punch in case he pressed the button, but he jumped. And that resulted in my TI missing. And that's why I lost. The reason I didn't press a button here is because I thought that I wasn't going to hit him. Alright? And then it drive rushes last second. And then I get the counter hit. But because I didn't realize that was going to happen, I didn't like try to press a button afterwards. Brutal. Hey cousin, how you doing? Nice. Now I got washed in this match. I got destroyed this match. That was a good backdash by me. But what I should have done is rather do the side switch. Let's check that quickly. I'm probably gonna meet you if there's a very big tournament in Cape Town. Dude, I look forward to it. I look forward to it. I'm always happy to meet people. But just note that I have a habit of wanting to take pictures with people, whether they want to or not. Let's see what I could have done here instead. That's what I could have done, right? Because I never realized I was going to hit. Okay. So what was the other issue? Let's check. Oh yes, when I backdash the grab. Oh, not end replay, damn it. Yeah, same because Jabi told me last time I should do level 2 more. Yes, that is true. Level 2 is disgusting. I think it was here. There we go. So what I should have done here is... Okay, so this is what I did do last time. Now what I should have done was this. Because then at least get the corner, right? And a BT. Actually, I lied. That's not the best option. The best option I could have done here was crouch light punch, because that gives me the counter hit into crouch heavy punch, I believe. Oh, I was too far away. Okay, never mind. I guess the best option here would have been the side switch. If I'm ever in Cape Town, I always wanted hugs from everyone. Well, I'm a hugger too. I'm a hugger too. So I should have side switched there. That was a nice mix. I walked back expecting the tech, but in retrospect, I shouldn't have done that because I didn't throw him enough for him to think that throwing is a threat, right? So I need to throw more to increase shimmy chances. Because Kimberly has amazing walk speed, but especially a walk back speed. So if I start throwing people more, they're going to take more, which gives me more opportunity to shimmy. How are you doing, Leah? You having a good time? That was good. This was a mistake by me. I could have actually... Let me actually check the replay here. Because I thought I had 2 bombs, but I had 1 bomb. So let's see if I actually could have killed here. 56 seconds. Round 1. "56 seconds. Will this have killed? No. I was so sure this would have killed. Okay, at least I know it wouldn't have killed. That's not gonna work. Yeah, dude, Kim's damage is so bad. So I'm going over replays and seeing what I could have done better, right? So when I was playing Ren in my first set, I thought they had 2 bombs here, but I had 1. So I went for the drive rush there. I mean the drive meter. Then I got the overhead. And then I was expecting the second bomb to go off, and I realized I only had 1 bomb. So I'm trying to see what I could have done better here. And that gives a lot of scaling because of all the doop 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 doop. Wonder if I could just nah, that won't work either. I couldn't have killed, but I guess I could have just done this into Tatsu and then applied pressure like that, then I could have won. So that's something to take note of. Yo, Ren destroyed me in this match, dude. Oh, there's another issue I made. I was nervous. So I got the anti-air. And now after anti-air, you do run stop. But there was no stopping. Kim just ran straight to the other side, which was bad. He's starting to get used to the throws there. That was very good. Look at that. I literally said, yeah, it's a bad habit. After crouch heavy punch, avoid going for insta elbow drop. That's not good at all. Oh, another drop. That was death, actually. Did I win this round? Yes, I did. At that point, I could have probably done something a lot better. Yeah. Damn, I played bad there. I mean, it wasn't like it was a free match, but I could have done better. I'm fine. Thank you so much for asking. Your grandma's pretty sick. Me and Rivka have been keeping her in our prayers. Is she okay? Okay, so this was an input error by me. I wanted to go for crouch heavy punch, but I don't know if I pressed the button, it didn't come out or something. But I put myself in a bad position, it didn't burn me out, and with those super beta, it was a done deal. So at this point, I was like, okay, cool. I need to actually focus up a bit. And then obviously your matching Clive happened. Okay, yeah. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, Clive's anti-airs got good, eh? Normally I just jump in him when we play and not worry about the thing. Nah, this is something JP players should never do against Kim. Lau can attest to that because he does it all the time. This portal, I'm sure it's fine against most characters, but check the kind of damage Kim gets. Now I tried to mix up Clive here, but he was mashing, which worked to his favor, I guess. See, Clive's anti-airs are getting good. Not like it requires much for JP to anti-air, but Uncle Clive, yes sir. I thought he was gonna amnesia there. I really thought it was kind of amnesia, so I backed off. Now this shocked me. This shocked me. Because I jumped, and when I realized Clive jumped, I pressed heavy punch. And you can actually see the animation comes out, and I still got grabbed. That was shocking to me. I should have DI'd that. So this is a note I'm gonna add for things to do more. EX command run after standing MP to HP, because a lot of people notice now that I love to just do it without meter, and they always jab it. If they see me do heavy punch, they don't press. If they see me do the target combo, they press. But with EX, I do actually get the full counter hit. So I need to start mixing that in more, just so you guys stop pressing and they respect my pressure. Speed boost and damage buff. That was actually a good read. That I wouldn't have actually spent level 3 there if I was Clive. I would have set up a portal and go for a meaty. Yes, we actually lost a round. I'm not gonna lie. I got impatient. I was trying to farm some clips here, but that didn't happen. Hey Wilhelm, how you doing? Do I say it like Wilhelm or Willem or Mr. Klopper? I don't know why I went for this. I could have done crouching medium punch into standing medium punch target combo and carry him whole way to the corner. So that was a bad thing to do. That was meant to be anti-air. That was meant to be crouching heavy punch. Thank you so much for the GGs, my dude. GG to you too. How are you doing on this wonderful Wednesday evening? Sonic boom. Yeah, so I got too impatient here. Because normally, look at this was my own fault. Because normally Clive, respectfully, isn't the greatest. And I still had that mindset of I'm not gonna take this serious. It's a free win, right? So I'm actually glad I lost one match in the set, because I kind of needed that for me to say, okay, cool, let me take this seriously. Because my mental state was, okay, it's Clive, I can play around a bit and not stress. And that was my own detriment. Clive definitely got a bit better. There's it again. There's it again. Such a bad habit. Good players exploit you for that. I have to open the gate for my wife. I'm gonna be right back. Be right back. Give me 2 seconds.
Mic off. Mic on.
Oh, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Oh wow! Thank you for the follows, Ikram, Pius, Diva, and for the rose. Thank you guys so much. What a pleasant surprise to come back to. Hopefully, you guys are having a good day. Oh, and now we can continue this session of watching replays. But thank you so much. That's very appreciated. And thank you, Pius, for liking the live. Clive mopped me. Oh, but you had stick issues though. Actually, maybe I should check the replays. I'd love to see what happened. Sanpu Kyaku. But how does my Be Right back screen look on? Oh, it doesn't change. Okay. That was meant to be Drive Rush, which didn't come out. I had a lot of input errors. I think it was nerves. That shocked me. The fact that there was still enough time for him to block, that shocked me. Dun, dun, dun. Huh? Yes. People are funny. People are funny. So at this point, I was like, okay, cool. Clive has clearly got it better. Let me take the match seriously now. Now I was like, okay, I'm gonna play him like I would anyone else. Can't mash on that. I don't know. I think he tried to jump there. Double can refill. Meaty. Yes, sir. So at this point, I started playing seriously. I was like, okay, cool. Clive put in the time. He got better. The least I can do is give him the respect he deserves. Boom. At that point, I think we both realized he lost. Yeah, nothing to learn from that match, unfortunately. Here's where the matches started to get serious, because now we are on the 4th round. This is your top 16s and stuff. And obviously, I go against one of Kim's worst matchups, Cammy. The reason I started the round with the jump is because I was expecting the insta elbow. That was a very good check. This move is actually disgusting. She has the option for a throw, an overhead, a low, or an empty grab. That's too good. It's like a... Normally you get 50-50s in games. That's like a 25-75. That's fine. There again. That's fine. I'm surprised he jabbed there. That's death. I think I was too soon here. I knew he was going to jump. And so I just went for it. And then boom. Wake up backdash. For which part you talking about? Oh, for Cammy's thing. I never considered that. Let me lab that. Make a Cammy specific section for her hooligan. Try backdash. I'll try it with the options and see where it goes. I always thought like you either have to parry it or block it. I never considered backdashing. That's a good shout, Sequele. That's a good shout. Oh, no anti-air. That irks me. No confirm into the light vagabond edge. You could tell my nerves were shook. By the way, this wasn't a mash. This was a reaction. The second he saw that, he pressed it. That's crazy. This guy's inputs are crazy good. There again. Same note. Bad habit. After crouch heavy punch, avoid going for insta elbow drop. It's minus 15. You can't just keep pressing buttons. The reason I went for the command grab there is because I want him to jump more. There's the anti-air. Get the buff. That should be death. Oh, it's Kimberly. Check that. A combo into level 3 did this little damage. And people tell me she's okay. I think I got the perfect here, actually. Joe, my dude, how you doing? Just going over some replays here. Making a list of things I need to focus on, improve on, consider. And the fact that there's more eyes to help me, like Sequele just did, it really helps. Yeah, so yeah, Chibi went for the crouching medium kick drive rush. We went for the anti-air, I think, but maybe it was input error. So when me and Chibi normally play, I normally go for command run. What's it called? The actual move of the name of the move is something torso, which is plus, which allows me to continue my pressure. But this time I decided let me hold back and boom. What was the combo starter? Let me check for you. Wait, let's actually check it together and then I can actually try it. Because I got all the replays here. V-Trigger. Oh, Joel, that's the wrong game, brother. That's the wrong game. Bionic over Chibi. Nah, dude. This guy is a killer. He's a killer. I was just more prepared this day. Hey, Chimba, how you doing? Thank you so much for liking the live. We're on 1,400 likes on TikTok. There's it. My wrestling move is V-Trigger. Hectic. Okay, here we go. Oh, that wasn't it. Did I miss it? Oh, there's 3 views already. That means someone else watched it. My wrestling move is the V-Trigger. That's kind of dope, not gonna lie. Which Kimberly move did you say was plus? The command run overhead. No, so she doesn't have any plus specials. But when I get the knockdown into sweep and I do command run into her up kicks, that's +1. There's a Sequele. Okay. Let's switch to player control. I mean, I don't get put in the mix in that specific situation, but I can't punish it. Oh, I can. Okay, so that's a good shout. So are you saying, Sequelia, that depending on the combo starter, they'll go for different options? Oh, I have enough time to actually do a full-on heavy punch. Oh, here comes the Chuck Norris jokes. Does backdash beat out the other hooligan options? I'm not sure. I will lab it after this. Okay. I mean, that's good to know. Yo, Mr. Andre, third place with Billy Adams. Hey, don't give me ideas there. Can you imagine? My wife's literally in the other room. So what I'm doing right now, Juno, is I'm watching and I'm taking notes of things I have bad habits of, things to try instead of whatever in certain situations, etc., etc. Take control a bit earlier. Oh, damn it, I keep pressing end replay instead of end control. Well, at least now you know how that round ends in a perfect. Shinryu on the scene. Okay. So what he does the hooligan for the counter hit. Oh no, sorry, that's the other situation. Okay, so I'll take control from here, right, Sequele? She actually has enough time to block or anti-aim me if I jump here. Normally, I would just go for that for the parry option select. Want to see what corner carry looks like. Check that corner carry. That's full screen corner carry. Oh, messed it up. But yes, Sequele, sorry, I got carried away. Like, I'm not sure when to know what the options are. Like, Kimberly doesn't have a EX reversal. So I can't, like, bank on that. So I have to really hold the mix. Pop. Also need to mix up some of these more in sets. It's like a 2-bar drive rush. Check it out. I just noticed I didn't wake up backdash here. Would it have tracked? I'll keep the replay section here, Sequele, for you. I'll be enjoy this beautiful perfect. Okay, just take a second to watch this drive meter here. So check here. He has 3.5 bars. There's actually another a more optimal setup for that now, which I need to lab. Murambi, you're absolutely right. But I'm not playing today. I'm just seeing what I have to improve on, taking notes. I also was watching some of the better Kimberly players and making notes, so I can focus on that. Oh, congrats on third, mate. Flying a visa. Oh wait. Oh, you're flying. Okay, so you can't stay. But dude, thank you so much. It's very appreciated. I never expected to place higher than my best placing ever was 5th, and I thought I would never ever get higher than that. And now I got 3rd. And that just motivates me to try to push for 3rd again, or even push all the way to 1st. You know. Hey Pius, thank you so much for liking. Oh no, dude, you do you. On Friday, if you want, we can do a Monster Hunter stream if you're keen. I haven't touched the game since the update, since the previous update, so I would love to verse the new monsters and stuff. I last played on the 6th of June, so like a month ago. But let me know. You can make a plan. I genuinely thought once I ran into Chibi that my run was over. This is another bad habit of mine. I'm so scared of overheads that when people do meaty drive rushes, I always block up. Just make always blocking high in meaty drive rush setups. That's a bad habit I have. A lot of people got away with this. It's a date. I look forward to it, brother. I look forward to it. But let's be honest, if you look at the top 8, Chibi can definitely hold his own with all of them. And I was like, oh, this is where my run ends. Oh, that was so strong. Oof. I got mixed. I think I went for a can reload here into a meaty. Yeah. See, because a lot of people see the can reload and think, okay, that's where the pressure ends. It's my turn. But this setup, wow. You're going to be seeded for World War II, so you might have a less stressful journey until top 16. I hope so, dude. So listen to this now. I've been playing in the World Warrior since 2023 when the game came out. And I've never had a single DQ ever. Like I've had to play all my opponents all the time, not even a single DQ. And then there were some people who got DQ'd to like top 16, which is crazy. At this point, I realized, okay, GBK is bleeding. Now I'm gonna go for the kill. Yeah, it was an improvement of me. So normally after this, I go for standing medium punch, which isn't safe. There's a 6-frame gap for you guys to punish it. And I didn't. And he actually went for it. Normally I press after there. He pressed thinking I was going to go for it, which I normally do. And that really hurt him. Did this kill? Yeah, so this wasn't optimal. Practice the optimal throw kill from 2 bombs. Let's actually lab it in this very moment. Because I'm pretty sure I could have killed there. Oh, where's my water? Oh wait, no. If I do light kick into my up kicks, I get the optimal spacing and then I can do drive rush. Why is it so being weird? I think that's the optimal route there. Yeah, so that's what I could have done to kill. I could also do this. I believe that isn't the only option. I believe this also kills, but it requires like triple the execution of the previous combo. So that's more of a try-hard combo. This is more than enough. Okay, so at least I know to lab that a bit more. Because muscle memory is going to make me do this same bad combo here. How did Final Fortune get so far, by the way? Like, genuine question. He's like a 1200 MR player that just washed everybody for some reason. Oh, that's disgusting. I thought he was going to tick there. Oh, look at that Wuff punish. Thank you, Nerfs. Vivid Star, thank you so much for subscribing on YouTube. It is highly appreciated. How are you doing on this wonderful day? Getting me closer to 800 subs. Burley did not check in for their game. Oh, I see. But still, though, even to make it that far, shoutouts to Final Fortune. Oh yes, I remember Bully still accidentally said DQ me instead of can you un-DQ me? That's a shame. That's a shame. Yeah, I think I can do a counter hit combo. Because I see it happen so often and then I get like nothing from it. Obviously, because I don't lab it. This is 75 seconds round. 75 seconds. Okay. Oh, is it just minus? Nah, I can't do anything. Okay. At least now I know. At least now I know. Yeah, it happened again. But I'll gladly take that trade. Can't do that. Okay, that was smart by him because it was in burnout. And when you're in burnout and you get drive reversal on, it's safe. So he probably thought, okay, if he drives reversal, it's going to be safe. Let me jump. And that was good. Which goes to my point here. Instead of copping out with a drive reversal, hold the defense. That was good. Also, as for my next World Warrior, it's on the 26th of July, and my birthday's on the 23rd, and I'm on leave. For that whole week, I'm not going to be by my computer. So that's going to be fun. How did I not punish that? 86 seconds, round 2. I can't believe I let him get away with this. There we go. Yeah, here's the better route. Okay, here's another thing I need to work on. So I have the bad habit of getting a crouching medium punch into my medium kick. I go into drive rush, which is a major burn in drive meter. Rather end crouching medium punch counter hit with medium vagabond edge because check here. I get mid damage. With this, I get true knockdown, which I can get into much better meaty situations and save a bunch of meter. I wish that worked. Oh! Even go for the mix up there. We need to slide. Okay. I need to make a mental note of this. I want a mental note. I have a physical note to lab, so like I'm so excited. Like my Kimberly's just gonna get better now. I'm cutting out bad habits slowly. Yeah, nothing you could have done there. What happened to Final Fortune, by the way? He used to be a killer with G and stuff, and then in 6, he's just taking very long to adapt. Genuinely surprised he blocked that setup. $50-50. I need to start using this more. It's +2. So if you're mashing, I can get the crouching medium punch counter hit. I can go for throw. It's such a good option. Where's Chimba? You asked about this, right? It's that. That's very plus. No anti-air from me. I should have went for a cross up there. That was very good pressure. A very rare random level 3 from me. I expected a level 3. I could have done a way better start up there. Oh, what happened here? Oh, I was supposed to do command run up kicks and I missed it. Input error, that's fine. And death. Here's where the real difficult fight started. And I was actually labbing against Jamie. That's why I was so flustered when the Blanca came out. And something I saw that was really disgusting with JP. I mean, with Jamie, let's just check this out. So he can do EX Palm, right? From near full screen. And it's sort of safe, right? A good counter for that is DI, because it's quite readable. You'll see the yellow flash. Where's Jamie? You'll see the yellow flash and you know, okay, I can DI it. Right? So, if you try to DI it and he has level 2, this will happen. Because they have enough time to confirm it. How disgusting is that? So basically you do his heavy palm and you press down back again. So if they DI, you just press your heavy punch and it goes into level 2. And there's enough time for them to DI back. That's disgusting. Dude, Jamie is disgusting.
To get to the tippity top, it's a lot of work. It really requires a lot of work.
But I did lab this matchup in the time period where I had to take a break. I even took notes of like habits, like habits that Juju was doing and things to focus on to look for. That's why it went so well for me initially. And then the Blanca pick just threw me off.
And I know people are jamming every day, but speaking of which, Juju, out here.
Is that same issue I just mentioned? I should rather go into medium Vagabond Edge.
Out
Pop,
here.
pop, pop, pop. Corner throw. Nice.
Kim also got some interesting changes, right? So she's got like a,
That's not safe.
you know, spray cans. She's got like 2 new commands for a spray can.
That's how I can tell that Juju also labbed it. As that. I very rarely go for that.
Spray cans. She's got like 2 new commands for spray cans that will set them off at different times. So I've seen some cool setups and such and
I actually want to show you guys my inputs for this. Because it may look like a mash, but it was nothing close to it. I channeled my world partners there. Here we go. I definitely channeled my inner world there. Bum, 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 bum. Check that. Only when he started the DI did I go for it. And I was pretty proud of that, not gonna lie.
and all of that. Great stuff here. Great awareness here from Bionic. But yeah, as I was saying, some great little setups and combos that use that at the moment. So
Is that sneaky overhead? I'm surprised he didn't come on, grab me there.
it's going to be able to show us some cool things today. Great conversion into level 1. Going to be able to show us.
When was this?
I'm sure that our Resident
63.
Evil master is going to
61 seconds. I'm pretty sure I could have killed here without level 1. Hey, unpause. What? Come on, Kimberly, we got this. Still not death. What the heck? Wait, what if I do this? There we go. Okay. So that's what I could have done and I could have killed.
be able to show us some cool things today. Great conversion into level 1.
And I could have saved a whole level 1 there.
The end. The end of that. All right. But how will Juju respond? Tries to drive impact over there, it feels like. Or was it no, it sounded like an Ex, I'm not so sure.
This reached was crazy. So I pressed jab, not gonna lie. But check there. Look at this. Look at that. That's crazy. That's a wish punish.
Just spin 2 balls. So it was some EX move.
Nice palm.
Corner. Corner. Trying to hold this corner over there.
So I know this is -5. But I don't think Kimberly can reach it. It's round 2. Yeah. Oh, it's -6. Yeah, it's a bait for Wolf punish. Okay, I know that DJ can punish that with his heavy jackknife upper.
Trying to hold this corner over there, and it does actually get it. Not a lot of drinks. The second one pops up now. Number 3. Never quite got about Jamie.
Yeah, he's that slide ass I do all the time.
Quite got about Jamie. It's like, if I'm drinking like that late in the round, am I still doing it? But better weaker than not, right? Oh, what a neutral jump, and then he uses the elbow.
What I should have done here
Better weaker than not, right? Oh,
is just gone straight to level 2 for the burner.
neutral jump, and then he uses the elbow as well to punish the palm. That was so meaty as well, that slide.
Oh, what
Uses the
great
elbow as well to
reactions.
punish the palm. That was so meaty as well, that slide. Great stuff. Whoa, Bionic. So ready. Is he going to go into level 3? That's a great idea here.
And this burns him out.
This might be a GG.
Oh, look at this bait.
Himself as well.
So Juju's always ready with his level 3 when it comes to DIs. And I thought about that. And I was thinking, people normally press the button when they see the flash of color. So I did heavy punch, command, run, cancel. Very quick
This
input.
might be a GG. Oh, great bait stuff. Great bait.
Very good bait.
Oh, what a jump in over here. Juju, not anti. Strange.
So after I was labbing Jamie, I felt a bit confident
Ready for action.
about this
Pick
match.
it up. One more.
So even though I know that DI punishes this, I try to distance myself to Wolf punish it. Because when that's Wolfed, it's minus 53.
Bionic, quite comfortable. Quite comfortable against usually punish. No punish at all. Just like a crouching medium, and that's it. It's kind of weird.
There's a new combo I started doing.
Splat damage level 1 or level 2. Oh man, that was so up.
That's how I know I've been playing Kimberly for a while.
That's
Right?
kind of weird.
So the moment I got this hit here,
Crouching medium.
and I looked at my meter at the bottom, I was like, I can build a whole half a bar to end this combo with level 2.
It's kind of weird. Splat damage level 1 or level 2. Oh man, that was so optimal. That's gonna be.
I've been playing Kim so long, I was like, okay, I know what combo I have to do.
That is
I can
so
build a full half
I
bar.
think I just about got the bar.
Yeah, Sigma, that's right.
Surgical stuff here from Bionic. Absolutely amazing.
I was very shocked that Juju pressed the button there because he often baits my parries from a neutral jump.
Absolutely
And throws me.
amazing. Great perfect parry right into the corner over here. Yo, another one. It's party time for sure. What's for breakfast?
Nice.
Punching heavy though. Yeah, Julia hasn't really been able to get anything started so far. It's just been the Bionic show. Level 2 again. This time is not going to kill, and he is
Pump,
burnt out.
pump.
Does have one can available though. What do you do with it? Oh my god.
Yeah, so like I said, after labbing, I felt pretty
Just
confident.
whipped up elbow.
And this Blanca change, this really threw me for a loop.
Watch that combo again while we're waiting for this next match. You gonna do your boy like that? Damn. I wanna watch that combo again while we're waiting for this next match to load up though. Look at that. He just got the bar. That is so sick, dude. You see character and just comes
Yeah.
from being a loyalist to your character and just being like just ever seen this.
So this threw me off
Okay, that's the first
completely.
time I've seen that.
I think I tried to Tatsu that or crouching medium punch that. I'm not sure what options Kimberly has. That's why I'm gonna get my DJ back up because DJ handles the Blanca matchup so much better than Kimberly. He has good fireball pressure to force the EX. I can just hold down and flash kick that at any moment. Whoop. I know that's a good option, but I was so lost. Oh my days! Kimberly gets this? Check that damage. Wait, can I put this on? Okay, not that I would use EX, but 2832. Wait, I have a better idea. I should put you into a 50-50. The distance might not be good. Damn, this is actually a really good punish for it. Because then I get a meaty upwards kick. Okay, this is cool. Okay. Blanca. Lab. Blanca Ball. Punishes. That's actually really good. Oh my days, she gets heavy. She gets heavy Vagabond edge of this. Of a Blanca Ball. Hey Jugi, how you doing? What am I busy doing? So I entered the World Warrior tournament and I placed third. So I'm rewatching my matches to see what I can improve on. Then I'm making notes on things I have to lab to get better with Kim.
Happen? I guess they waited for us. The game waited for the replay to be done, dude. All right, let's get it.
Because this was a close match. Good on yourself. I can hear the stick in the back. Oh, like my actual this. I got the new headset, as you can see, and I think the mic is like extra sensitive. I haven't had time to test it or adjust, so you can let me know how the audio balance is.
No anti-air, yes, still from Juju, and I mean, Blanca's got quite a few options. He's got the air grab, he's got standing heavy kick. Obviously,
dead.
it killed actually. I did.
Wait.
Got standing. No anti-air, yes, still from Juju, and I mean,
Oh, I missed the drive rush. Oh
Blanca's
man.
got quite a few options. He's got the air grab, he's got standing heavy kick. I don't think I'll agree with the spending. I definitely agree with the spending of the ball, but if you're not 100% sure.
Hey MG
I'd
guys, though
rather
hashtag
have
Ami
full
Lily, how you
drive
doing?
and like 100% sure.
This shocked me.
I'd rather have full drive and like 10% health.
It caught my
than
backdash.
have
Check here, it
full
caught my
drive and,
backdash.
Like 10% health, then no, then full health and no drive. It's percent health.
So this is a perfect parry
and
option
no,
select.
then full.
So I saw him coming for the Blanca Ball. So the option is to perfect parry it. and double tap forward. So if he doesn't hit you, you get the
Oh,
drive
and no
rush.
drive.
A very good tick to
That's-
get
it's
used
so
to learning.
scary.
Nice
Uh-huh.
parry.
Juju at least gets around with the ball. Their big punish. Yep. I think that was the one that Bionic was looking for earlier on. Yeah, not much you can do about it. You're gonna get burnt out though. Some clutch parries here from Juju Bean. The elbow again. It's been the bane of Juju's existence, but this time the up ball comes out and he does have the advantage of the drive, but he didn't expect to get the counter hit there. Does go into the
I had such good defense here just to
level two,
throw it
though.
away with the
It's gonna
unnecessary
hurt.
risk.
It's gonna hurt. Can you block this? Ooh. Is this dead? I think so. Yes,
Boom.
Juju.
That was good. That was good, Juju. That was good.
Bring it back. Oh, I love the stage. I love the stage and the song so much. Might be my favorite one. Oh, what a bait.
Oh, what a mistimed punish.
Might be my favorite one. Oh, what a bait. Need to use the different up ball over there. So Blanca's got 3 different like angles that he can do it at, right? Straight up. Then it's sort of like a
You could have pressed any button there. I'm not sure what happened. Might have been an input error.
close.
Thank you for liking the live, brother.
Somewhere in between.
He was so ready for my drive
More or
rush.
less looking at.
Burn
Doesn't get the
out.
splat, but that's actually an advantage. Yeah, for Juju. Oh, in the mix. Let's looking at. Doesn't get the.
This is second round with Blanca, 72 seconds. Let's see what I could have done here. Let's see what I could have done here. Because I'm seeing so much people get hit with this. Second round, 72 seconds. No, first round, 72 seconds. Here we go. Okay, so I can't even jab it. It's a true meaty. I could have level 1. No. I could have level 1 there. Okay, so I did not know that's a true string, which means I can't parry it because it hits on the first frame. Okay.
Splat, but that's actually an advantage.
How do you know when and where these tournaments are happening? Okay, so there's a WhatsApp group. There's a South African WhatsApp group, and there's a South African Discord channel that posts updates about tournaments and things.
Yeah, for Juju. Oh, and the mix-up is good.
And they normally let you
Many
know.
time, many years, friends. The good old hop mix. It always works. It's just so good. Juju fighting back though. Makes you wonder.
Nice.
Juju fighting back though.
So a lot of people go for crouch medium punch here at 90. And I should have rather been patient here and let him do it and go for the wolf punish. Yeah. That's what I should have done. That was accident, but cool nonetheless. Okay, cool. At least now I know these options. Too bad I'm ass. I started playing Gal, and I'm enjoying him. That's one of. I actually have a Gal match coming up after this. Look here, dude. I was ass too. I still consider myself a bit ass. I'm like, not full ass. I'm like bum cheeks now. But weird analogy. But yeah, dude. So you play for the experience, and you'll notice you'll do better because once you get used to the higher stake matches and stuff, like that was a weird analogy, but I truly think entering, even though you're trying to get better and stuff, the experience will really motivate you. I promise you that.
Makes you wonder, maybe you should have taken Blanca from the start, but it doesn't matter now. And the mix-up once again, I've told you. Blanca from the start.
Okay, 85 seconds. Let's see what we could have done with Mita. Too late. Wait, what's the frame date on that? So it's oh, you have to hold up for that perfect parry now. Okay, so the best option here is to delay tick. Rather take the mix up and delay tick. Okay, so there you know what to do there. Rather take the mix, try to parry it. Don't even try to parry it. He could throw you for massive damage. Delay tick covers both options. See, that's how you learn. That's how you learn.
The mix-up once again, I've told you. Oh, he was looking for the overhead, but Bionic very ready here with the interruption. Fantastic stuff. Looks for the
Check here. Sweep anti-air. Where do you see this?
Fantastic
Sweep anti-air, bruh.
Sneaky reset over there, but Juju was a little bit on the ready side over there.
So I kept going for slide low. He was in burnout, so I knew I wouldn't be unsafe.
But
Right?
Juju
And this is just a setup to get him used to blocking low. Because I very rarely go with an overhead, which happens in the end.
Young man, he'll be able to react to the end of that match over there. All right. Oh, the interruption over here at 2-2, dude. This
Nice.
is a reverse wash. I need to get. I did 2, dude.
93, round 2. So this needs to also be delay tick. It seems a lot of Blanca's pressure is hurt with delay ticking. What's the time on it? 93. See, because delay ticking will block both his BT option and his heavy option. Sure, he could jump, but that's not really gonna happen. See, it's very meat, so I can't even do my 4 frame. Which means this won't work either. My EX Tatsu won't work because I don't have one. And see, because this is some punish counter, there's more than enough time for him to block this. So delay tick is the answer there. Until they start
This is a
jumping,
reverse wash.
I
I need
guess.
to get. I definitely need to take notice of these. I have a bunch of them, right? I need to have like a reverse watch, so like the transition played in like reverse or something, because this is that, right?
No, Sigma, don't get your hopes too high.
Well, it's looking like that, but not if Bionic has anything to say to it. Great stuff. Yeah, he's spitting. He's got a bunch to say. Throw him right into it. Yeah,
Now,
he's
why
spitting.
didn't this work? 66 seconds. This is the next round. Same round. This shocked me. I was so shocked. Why didn't this work? Wait, did I mess up my setup before this? Oh, so I messed up this. No, I did. Didn't work again. That's very interesting. What I should have done is thank you, Diaphone. Okay. Okay, at least I know this time. If I'm gonna go for the throw, go for crouching medium kick first. Because it still reaches from that far. Because if I got this right, then Juju would have died there.
He's got a bunch to say. Throw him right into it. Yeah, either way, and it's gonna be a burnout. Body
Oh, but
time.
at least I got my can back, so.
Take some time to stock up on a can. Could have ended the round right away, but take some time to stock up on a can. Great. Recognizing that Juju was keen on, you know, just doing an empty ball there, and Bionic saying, no, I know you, dude. We play each other all the time. The dry reversal. Empty
Nice.
jump here. Into the level 2. Okay. Uh-huh. Looks for the anti-end. That surprisingly fails there. Level
Look at that good ass defense.
into the level 2.
That's some good defense.
Okay. Uh-huh. Looks for the anti.
Because last time in the first round, he did this and then came for throw.
Looks for the anti-end. That surprisingly fails there. Level.
So he drive reversals here. I was kind of hoping it would EXDP instead because I had the health for it. And that would have trained his drive meter faster. And for the whole set, I've been going for sweep, for commander and sweep, like low, 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 whole time. So he obviously expected another low after my drive reversal, and
No
that's
way,
when I went
right?
to the overhead.
Not like this. Alright. Well, solid stuff from both sides. You always hate to see a team kill like that.
Okay, let me see. Delay tech is strong. That is too often for baits. Because delay
That
tech
is how it
counters a
goes,
lot of
unfortunately.
options.
Well, let's see what's going on over here. So, I remember, like World Warrior 1 or something, right? The names need to be switched around. I remember Warrior 1. Bionic was saying, oh, you know, he's just happy to be in the same space as a great player like Sonic.
I said that verbatim, like almost word for word, because I've been watching Sunny play since Street Fighter 4, and I always looked at him like the top of the tower, like peak. And when I've got my first top 8 with him, and I had to do my interview, I said it's unreal that I'm sharing a stage with him. And since then, we've been in a lot of top 8s together. So it's refreshing. He beats me all of the time, though. I will say that.
And now they're like equals, bro. They've faced each other in these tournaments so many times in these top 8s. It really goes to show the the amount of growth that Bionic is seen as a player, and also speaks to Sunny's consistency across. Bionic is seen as a player.
75. So he got away with this so much, and it really shut down my options because I never had time to lab that fireball he does after my command run. I think it will hit me if I jump, and I think he will have enough time to DI back if I DI. So it's pretty much a cover all option. And what I need to lab is parry drive rush forward. Here we go. I think this covers jump as well. See, he has enough time to block, even if I jump. So that's not a good option.
Do you have my charger?
Hey, Baba?
Do you have my charger?
Is it? Whoop. Want more chocolate?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll make in a bit. I'm on my Sunday match now. Oh, what? I get the punish counter. Oh, it's more of a guess than a read. Because you can't block it, which means there is enough time to DI. That's unfortunate. So what's my options here? Slide. Jumping isn't an option. That isn't an option. This covers so much options. It's crazy. Because the insta DI works, but that's more of a read. And that works. Wait. That covers my command grab. Okay, so this works. I can do that till I get flash kicked. Just so I make him fear pressing a bit. You know what I mean? Okay. So there's a very important note. Guile after command run empty. Heavy kick can interrupt fireball. Guess on DI or slide. Not recommended. The sad part is that even if I get the perfect parry, I don't get the guaranteed punish. Because he has enough time to block. Yeah. So only options is that to stop the pressure. If I make the read, I can do this, or I can DI. But I can't jump because he has enough time to block. And I can't do a DI on the reaction because there's enough time for him to DI back.
also speaks to Sunny's consistency across games as well, you know? So, it's not really an easy thing to do. To be good at different games all the time. It's not really an easy thing to do. To be good at different games all the time. You see a lot of people, they fall off once a new game drops. And speaking of drops, there's an Izuna drop for you right now. Setup time. What are you gonna do? You don't have... Well, you got one bar. No, you don't have the super available though. You weren't ready with it anyway. Those his combos, dude. He finishes his food every single time.
Oh, what a bait. What a bait.
He finishes his food every single time. Ah, I felt it in my soul. God damn. Dude. That was great. Literally. It had dude.
This is worth it because check here. Sunny has 5 bars of drive meter. Watch here.
God damn. Dude. That was great.
From 5 bars to half a bar in one interaction. And all I lost was like 15% health. Way worth it.
It had me at a loss of words there, dude. What a great one. Bionic has been so good at baiting people with the elbow today. And that's the type of thing you want to see from a Bushinryu style player, right? Guy used to do the same thing. Zeku kind of had a similar sort of thing as well. So it's a skill that if you're playing that kind of character, that's what you got to be able to do.
Sonic
Sunny,
boom.
though, playing
This
some old
this
school
really
Bushinryu, keeping it very simple. Just
keeps me
throwing
out.
Up to go in, maybe get the flash kick now. Does opt to go in, maybe getting a little bit overzealous here. This is exactly what Bionic wants.
What a whiff
Will
punish.
dude. We'll be able to get the level 3. I don't think it's leaving of the a little bit overzealous here. This is exactly
43 seconds. Let's see if I can actually get the kill from here. It's around 2, right? Yeah. 43 seconds. Wait, what did I do in the actual video? Yeah. Just to compare.
what Bionic wants. We'll punish, dude. We'll be able to get the level 3. I don't think it's going to kill.
Okay. Will this kill? Okay, that would have killed. This won't kill. This won't kill. Oh, that does kill as well. It's cool to see how you could have gone back and do better. Yeah, dude, that's an amazing feature of this game. Wonder if I could build more meat. Doesn't matter. What matters is I could have killed. And now I know what I can do better for next time. Okay, perfect.
Kill though. Even wake up like oh no, it's.
At least I know what I could have done now.
Maybe even level 3 might have been able to chip there. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure how much chip that level 3 of Gauls does. It's quite a substantial amount. Well, this
I should
match
have
is
DI'd that.
online, so, and this replay takeover. I'm actually keen to go and check that one out.
It's so funny because Sigma just said he wants to check if replay takeover could kill. Are all tournaments online or in person? It's both. So you get online tournaments and in-person tournaments. Like I met a lot of our local players. That some that live in Joburg, some that live in PE.
Oh, there's the punish. Uh-huh. Wow. No. On the
This shocked me.
wow.
Because look here, I'm behind Kyle, right? Like I'm behind Kyle. Yes, Kyle, I'm behind him. And check here. So I'm behind Kyle. As I come down, his character model. Look at that. His character model moves. And that's the only reason the flash kick got me.
No, not this time. Okay. Interesting one there. So, Sonny, like, just about stood up at the wrong time there, just as Bionic had jumped. Was crouching there, so
Nice.
lost his charge, of course. So, something that you look at. Was crouching there, so.
So yeah, I saw the Sonic blade. And he knows that I can walk back at this distance and anticipate the fireball to try to slide under it. So he just threw it.
So something that you look at when you're playing against a charge character, how they're managing their charge. And it's really important that you mask your charge as well, so that you are not too predictable. But man, there's that stuff I was talking.
Oh my days. What a drop. Match 2, second round, 71 seconds. Match 2, second round, 71 seconds. So what I meant to do there, I meant to do EXDP. I meant to do EXDP into level 2. And for some reason, when I pressed these buttons, I must have mistimed it. I did this or something. And I just got the regular one. That's what I was supposed to do. Alas, it still wouldn't have killed. You know what? In retrospect, I could have just done this. And gone for the safe jump setup. That's not going to kill. I could have gone for the refills. I can't believe I did that. Okay, at least in future I can do this. I just go into Light Vagabond Edge. Okay. But would have been able to kill from here though. I don't think I could have killed you anyway. Because 4 frame is my fastest. Okay. At least I know my options now.
But great block here from Sonny, but he's gonna need so much. Oh, 75.
And that's all it takes. That's all it takes. One mistake at the high level gameplay.
The target combo a little bit out of
One
range.
mistake and you're done.
All right. So Sonny tightening things up just a little bit. I think that is the idea, right? Bionic hasn't really shown that he's super comfortable with just like a classic zoning style of Gal or dealing with that in general. So if Sonny can keep it like that,
That's a very difficult matchup for Kim.
is very confident in. Oh dear! In his flash kicks is what I wanted to say earlier. Again, yeah, these slides are getting Bionic killed. He needs to actually chill out with that.
They are.
Oh, no reaction over there. Again, that's not something that Kim should be able to do for free. Don't have the pulse frames to do that. Okay.
Look at that. I was so patient.
No need to overextend
So
too much.
defensive.
You can see that from Sonny, but
And then I just risked it all, yeah.
Bionic. You understand?
Oh.
All right, just gets a little can up there. Not really able to do anything with it. Probably needs to stock one up. Next opportunity that comes Bionic's way. Great standing medium kick though.
So my idea here was get to level 3, get the buff early.
Buff up.
So by the time I do come back, if possible, I
Get
would
to
have
work.
enough meter to
There's a
play
lot
around
do,
with.
But if Bionic can win this round, it will look so good. Going into the next
See.
build up quite a
Here's what makes the matchup tough for Kim. What can she do here? She can't teleport in. When the Sonic Blade is up, sliding is not a good option because it can trade. Or you can just get stuffed out. Jumping against Kyle is a no-no because his flash kick hits like this far.
bit of ball.
So he
And you'll
really
have,
shuts Kim down.
this buff loss
And for Kim to
for the rest of
do
the match,
like
so
her shenanigans, she has
oh,
to get in.
dude. Oh.
Because I was labbing with Sunny. We're playing together. And he said the character, out of all the characters he play the most, that shuts down Kim
He's
is
in it.
Gal.
He's doing it, essentially. He's just like chilling out there. There's the jump, though. I'm not so sure about that one. Has shown the willingness to drive reversal. He doesn't really want Kimberly near him. And if he does go close, it's on his terms. Does burn himself out. This might be Bionic's opportunity. to
Kyle
get in
is
there
so irritating in
and do some
Burnout.
damage, yeah.
You can just stay full
Uses the
screen,
DI just to get
zone
some
you
real
out.
estate. Yo. Has to block this out. But overall, it wasn't. Well, that was a parry though.
I tried to
Again,
bait it
The OD flash kicks working out. Great react.
around. So this is the third set. I'll show you what I could have done there. So I won, he won, he won. So it's here. This is what I could have done against that. What time is it? 61 seconds. $57 seconds. This is what I should have done. I was not giving flash kick because of the timing. Basically, this is safe enough that there's more than enough time for Kim to recover against the flash
Seems to
kick.
block. Well, that was a parry though. Working out here. Really, really good. Playing his standard guard again. There's that stand up that I was talking about earlier on. When he's
And that's what Jabi messaged me to do more of. Is to do the heavy punch, run, stop, and block. Because Sunny was flash kicking me to glory, to Kingdom Come. Is it better to parry projectiles? It depends. It really depends. If you're confident in using the perfect parry option select, you can get through to fireball characters quite quick. If you're close enough and you get the read on it, you can DI it. Jumping is what they kind of want you to do, so you have to really time it.
It's kind of strange to me. All right. Could be that the angle just doesn't. He's not confident about that angle that Kimberly's jumping at. For that particular reason. For just that reason, dude. Oh. Damn, the story tells itself.
There we go. So here's a good example, Jugi,
Damn.
of doing the perfect parry drive rush. So you try to parry it, you always double tap forward, so that if you do get the perfect parry,
The story
you can do
tells
this.
itself. Oh, into level 2 to save the bar.
Nope, level 3
I
I need the
guess,
buff.
yeah. Bionic stays in it. Uh-huh.
Flash kick.
It was never going to not hit, I think.
Yeah. That you can't, like a lot of people say you have to bait the DP, which is possible, but it's not recommended against Guile because it reaches so far. Check here. Check the distance. Any character's DP would have missed here. But Guile, no.
Yeah. It was never going to not hit, I think. She'd have to have done it way, way earlier. So what Sonny's been doing is he's just been delaying his flash kick a little bit low. So
Safe
he's
jump.
giving himself some more time to react.
I was so pissed about the
Oh,
DI
that
there.
conversion on the DI, that was
I was so pissed. I was like, I'm going to lose now, so let me do it back to him.
big deal over there.
And it actually worked out in my
And Sonny
favor.
might love to regret that a little bit later if this goes to a final game. Wow.
Ah, I should have
that was
just
right into
jumped
the
there.
fireball over there. This is way too close. Any button will do it. And again, not really
Okay.
fireball over there. This is way too close.
So the reason why Sunny didn't flash kick here is because he knew from where Kimberly's position is. If he flash kicked, he would have went to the other side. That's why I went for the parry.
Any button will do it. And again, not really feeling comfortable, but he way too close. Any button will do it. And again, not really feeling comfortable, but he could have maybe walked back and
So normally I go for EX Odin U Twister here. But I was like, okay, cool. I'll be in burnout, then I'm dead because Kai will activate level 2 and there's nothing I can do.
level 3. I don't
So yeah, I was thinking, yo, I was so pissed about how he DI'd me earlier. Boom.
No reaction to the DI. Level 2 available here for Ionic. Wraps it up and it's oh. So what's it gonna be?
So now, normally in my mind, when I verse Sunny, right? I'm like, okay, cool, I'm gonna lose, but I'm gonna make him work for it. And that's always how it goes. But when I got to this set, I was like, wait, I can actually win this. And that mental flip was all I needed.
All the way with the guile. And if Sonny doesn't make it because of that drop DI, and if
There we go.
Sonny doesn't make it
So you can go heavy
because
into command run, stop. There's enough time for you to recover.
drop DI thing in the goal. There's the EX or the
Side
OD,
switch.
sorry, flash kick. Into the corner you go.
That's not real. I was trying to make him worth.
Okay. Great jump here from Bionic. Set it up.
I was trying to burn him out.
Frames to work with, yeah, and look at that drive. Even with this OD, I'm not so sure. Yeah, GG.
Nice.
I thought he was ready this time, earlier on. Didn't really have it. The anti-air traded over there. Plus,
So
didn't really have it.
let's actually see how plus this is. Because every time someone sees Kim slides and they block, they jab because it's supposed to be minus, which is very valid. But he was in burnout. This is 62 seconds. NTA. But what did Sunny press? It did do a 4 frame. Okay. I don't know. There's the answer. I don't know.
The anti-air traded over there. Plus frame. Close stuff. Close stuff.
I was surprised he let me get the can there because if you're charging, right, like that, and you see me start going for a can, and you do your OD projectile, that's tickets. So I was surprised he let me recharge there. No bait.
Has now decided again to keep it a bit more on the slow side. Got to watch out for the slide though. From full screen like this, right? The slide or the elbow.
Oh, dude, I was so pissed. I was so sure I
The
pressed
slide
it,
or
yeah.
the elbow.
You see, I did heavy punch, and what I was meant to press was this button. Yeah, instead of this one. That's tournament nerves, it happens. I meant to press this button instead of this one. Bum, bum, bum.
All right, this time it has to be a proper combo. Okay, I will take it. Wow!
Oh, I dropped that combo.
Too godlike, and a lot of these little small errors have been costing Sunny quite a bit.
Sunny was nervous.
So, Bionic needs to capitalize though. This is punish. Not enough. It's not enough.
That light kick was meant to be slide.
Dum. It just was not quite enough, but. Dum.
That's my bad habit of trying to perfect parry a
It just
jump in.
was not.
Perfect parry, jump ins. That's a bad habit.
Quite enough, but wow. Empty jump into throw, recognizing that it was Parry City over there. And this is like a lot
Oof.
of available.
Now that's a
Recognizing that it was
disgusting
Parry
wolf
City
punish.
over there.
Because normally I go for the command run into the up kicks because it's plus. But I
And
stopped
this
it.
is like a lot of ball available on either
Or to
side,
throw.
but yet this match is way too intense.
And then Sunny always told me, when it comes to matchup of charge characters, go for the overhead. And that clicked in my mind in this last set. And that's exactly what happened
Into
here.
level 3. Surely that reset though. He wasn't ready. Only that reset though.
Judging by my meter, there
He
was
wasn't
nothing else I could do
ready.
for more
Doesn't
damage.
have the bar on his side, there's the drive on his side as well. But the throw.
Beautiful. Okay. Besides patience, there's nothing else I can do in that matchup. It's too difficult for Kim. Too difficult.
That's what it's gonna be. Back. What? Up again.
And the
once
sweetest
again
thing is that
against,
after
Bionic.
that, Sunny
the
sent me a
match
message
we've
saying
seen
he's
so
proud and all that stuff.
Many times, dude.
So it was really a good moment for me. I was actually in tears.
We've seen these two go at it.
So remember, previously Ren bodied me.
Yeah, I don't know what they. I should actually get the stats on that. What is the stats between these two? There's been times
No
when
anti-air.
I've seen Bionic come on top. Come out on top. Whereas the odd times when Ren would be up.
I was shocked he didn't press here.
whereas-
Because that, if he does press here, he gets counter hit. But I went for a run stop to go for a throw for some corner carry, but
The odd times
I was-
when
I was
Ren would be the winner,
surprised.
So it's like, I don't want to say 50-50, but it definitely is a
nice.
you know,
No confirm.
it is one of those, but it definitely is.
I understand why I didn't drive rush here because he would have been almost burnt out.
You know, it definitely is one of those matches where it could go.
I went for
either way.
level 1 here to try to burn him out. Didn't happen.
Oh,
Refills.
Wanna maximize the damage. I guess the break. What's for breakfast is the question, right?
I might have been able to kill there actually. Let's check. I genuinely think I might have been able to kill there. This is around 157 seconds. Okay. No, go back. Okay. So, here we go. What I did was I went for 2 cans. Wait, let me first see. I think I can do it with 1 can. And save Drive Rush meter here. Ah, that's not gonna kill. Oh, come on. That's not gonna kill either. Okay, I definitely couldn't have killed. What I should have done is rather go for a mix-up here. I didn't have cans for the mix-up either. Okay, so I definitely couldn't have killed here. What I should have done is rather done the can refill. And then go for a safe setup. That's what I should have done.
What's the mix? I guess the break. What's for breakfast is the question, right? What's the mix? Oh, you weren't ready for the DI. Oh, but drops the combo. But I don't even think Ren was ready for that. I don't drops the combo.
It was a drop combo, I'm not gonna lie.
You weren't ready for the DI. I don't even think Ren was ready
Because
for
for
that.
Kimberly to do that, you don't jump and input the input. You do the input, then jump. So it's like what they call a tiger knee setup.
Drop over there.
It's quite tight.
And if there's going to be any time to be uncertain about your anti-airs, this
Nice.
will be that one time, this particular match, and against a player like Bionic. But we'll see. Ren has made these adjustments before, and he can do it again. You don't consistently make it this far into these tournaments by chance, but the same can be said here for Bionic.
That's death.
Just one time.
Look at that half.
Not
Oh, wait.
here. You don't consistently these adjustments before, and he can do it again. You don't consistently
I could have
make it
done
this
better,
far
yeah.
into these tournaments by chance, but the same can be said
Nothing.
here. Close. And the thing is, like, her KO, there's like a little bit of a pause on her comes to also this. You into our losers semi-final over here.
Okay, that was an accident. 93 round 2. Match 2 round 1. I'll show you what I was meant to do. So Kimberly has a safe block string because Ren was starting to like EXTP my fake drive rushes. So what I wanted to do was target combo drive rush into crouching medium kick, which is the true setup and it's plus. Which means the next button you would have had to eat again. What's the time again on this? 93. There we go. I meant to do this. That's what I meant to do. Because check here. That's +5. That's +5. I could even done this. But that's something I'm gonna start doing more of now. This target combo to this. It's through blocks, then you can't like TP it. And it's +5. But anyway, that was what I was supposed to do. But you know, tournament nerves are a real thing.
Wanna know? Great. Just when to go recalibrate there in the lab, bro. That's a mad one. That's mad hype. Pushing back, yeah. And you can see Bionic press a button there, so intentional one anyway. Pushing back, yeah. And you can see Bionic press a button there, so that button of Luke's still really good. Nerfs and all that aside, it's good for getting some sort of idea of what is your opponent doing.
I should have known you would
Frustration
EXTP
builds over
there.
For Ren in the corner over here.
Oh, I was so ready for that jump back.
For Ren in the corner over here. Does get one of those incomplete perfect parries. You can hear it. Perfect parry.
I should have level 2 there though. This is around 2, around 66. Let me show you what I could have actually done. See that? So what I did was I made the wrong choice
For Ren in the corner over here. Does get
of going straight into EX Twister, and then I burnt my meter and I had to use level 3, which was a big mistake. What I should have done instead was this. Oh, I'm mistiming it now. I could have saved all that meter and start the next round with level 3. But at least now we know for next time.
You want like level 1 would
Because imagine I started this round with level 3. The whole match would have been different.
it would be.
Thank you.
It would be.
I fully agree, Sigma. I fully agree.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yo. Okay. That catches Ren trying to press something over there. You can see that counter hit. Great stuff there with the dry reversal, the offensive one. Keeping Ren in the corner over here. Ren just parrying it where he can. Yeah.
Woo, that was
Needs
tight.
to
That was
draw
great
meter up
defense.
there.
That was
What a
great
side switch
defense.
as well. I was wondering what that was. Empty jump to throw. No. Oh, but the as intended. Is he gonna go into like a level 3 here now? Oh,
That
but the
shocked
crouching
me.
heavy was just not the button to use then. Oh, but the crouching heavy was
57 round 3. This is what I wanted to do. Wouldn't have killed, but would have helped. This is what I could have done instead. That's what I should have done. That's what I should have done.
This is not the button to use then. Oh, what a choice, DI. Wait, up, Ren is button was 5. I mean, sorry, the next season, or the current one that we're in, so season 3. And I mean, the game is in a good
Nice.
place.
I could have DI'd that.
So season 3. And I mean, the
I could have DI'd that.
game is in a good place. The game's quite stable. So, surprisingly, no Ryu today. And that character got buffed for real. Like, damn, that character got some buffs. But we haven't
Oh,
seen
what
it
a
today.
drop combo.
Maybe next time. Into the corner we go. Okay.
I tried to perfect parry this, but the Sandblast, like, it stops right here.
Okay.
I tried to perfect parry OS it.
Martin Media.
I was surprised the stand heavy punch
Okay.
missed here. I mean, it looks like it makes sense, but then again, what does
Martin Media
any
kick. Oh, a
heavy
little bit
button
too
make
far
sense in
away
this
there.
game?
Okay. Couldn't answer it. No, he could have. He could have. Could have done the cross cut there. Bionic. He gets to hold this corner now. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Use the ball. What's the choice going to be? Is he going to spin everything? Goes for the reset, but Ren kind of cool to just
Oof.
sit there and parry. This time. Bionic.
That
can
was
spin it for
crazy
sure.
pressure.
Straight
I understand why I
choice
jumped.
going to be. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Use the ball. What's the choice going to be? Is he going to spin everything? Goes for the reset, but Ren kind of cool to just sit there and parry. This
I was in monster mode there.
time we've seen how much damage this character time. So his combos
I must time this. I meant to go for the cross up.
So we'll see how it goes.
But normally a back rise thing.
Party time, no DP available. You can see Ren over there just trying to maybe get a anti-air perfect parry or something. Didn't get this time though. Whoa.
I could have DI'd that, and I got upset, so I pressed DI anyway. That's death.
No. All right. Let's go.
I put myself in the corner. I wanted to get out as soon as
Alright.
possible.
Perfect.
I don't understand why this didn't work. Because clearly I was late, right? They need to really add more recovery on whiffed throws because that's ridiculous.
What a backdash, but not really able to get anything out of it. Scary stuff here. Good DI here.
Nice.
Let's settle down just a little bit. Okay.
Wait, did I make a comeback
In
here?
A little bit. Settle down just a little bit over here. Trying a little bit too much. And maybe this jump in was all that Bionic really needed. Okay. Gets the burnout as well. The DI.
Oh, that's the burnout string.
I don't think he can kill from this, right? There's no way. It don't call it, but I should. I did it. We won. Oh man.
And now I have a
That
can,
jump in actually was
which will come into
what
use.
Bionic needed.
Okay, so this people
So
thought
that
I
jump in
whiffed,
actually
right?
was
But Ren was getting very parry heavy.
what-
So what you can do is you can time this slightly earlier.
Bionic.
So if they go for parry, you get the punish counter throw, which I was trying
And
to
here we
do,
go. Oh, misses.
but they didn't
The
go for
meets
parry.
him just a little bit. Once again with the side switch over there, Ren.
That
gets
was
the,
amazing.
You know, baits out the throw. That's a really big payoff as well. 1. Oh, the key. That to go that particular way. I guess you can't punish that, but
This is so
you
meaty. I
didn't
love it.
expect that to go
Check
that
here.
particular way.
So you whiff the crouching light punch for a frame kill,
I guess
and
you
boom.
can't punish
It's
that,
so
but still,
meaty that
he didn't expect that
you get
to
plus
go
6.
that particular way. I guess you can't punish that, but still. Unfortunate drop there for Ren, even though he got the round anyway. Is it gonna punish? Wow, it did. Oh. Oh no.
So I didn't
Okay,
try
this
to
is
kill him
definitely
here. I
going
tried
to
to burn
kill,
him
but
out.
It's still a really good position here for Bionic. Even if Ren had blocked there, he was going to be burned
And then
out.
after this, the Ren went to character select for a
It's
hot
2
minute.
apiece.
A hot minute.
To go. Second.
Check all that time.
I'm just watching over here. But yeah.
And then I thought, okay, cool. Ren is expecting a neutral Kim. A Kim trying to, play the game. And then I started with EX overhead.
But yeah.
That threw him off.
Huh? Okay, so this is for the progression. People are definitely making up for the last tournament. We only had a few watches today. Now we're going down to the wire. We're going to be watching some sticks all night tonight.
I have a new setup for that
Let's
now.
go. Oh, the anti-air just a little bit too short there, a little bit too shy. And Ren, the way that Bionic was gonna let the rhythm die. Momentum,
Check here.
but there's
99
no way
seconds.
that Bionic
EX can reload.
was gonna let
Drive
the
rush.
rhythm die.
Down to 1 bar in like a second. That's Mark the
But
Shark vibe.
Let's see what Ren has got to say about that. He needs to win each and every round now. Doesn't have anything left to play with. Bionic, even if he loses this round, if he can get that level 3 in there, it will be worth it. Going into the final one, and I think we'll see it now. No, goes
Yeah.
with the-
So, in my mind, I was like, okay, cool. I can't go for level 3 and burn him out. He will have 2 bars left. And for them, that's 2 level 1s that work against DI. So, not a good option. And I was thinking, okay, cool. What if I burn him out early and then go for a DI after a non-heavy button? Because he's not going to expect that. And
it
I'm
will be
glad I
worth
went
it.
with that
Going
option.
into the final one, and I think we'll see it now. No, goes with the setup instead. One more, and it's going to be a burnout.
Jabi actually told me
Party time.
after this that this was a very optimal setup.
It will be worth it. Going into the final one, and I think we'll see it now. No, goes with the setup instead. One more, and it's going to be a burnout. Party time.
Why it's optimal? Because I went for 1 can instead of 2 cans. If I went for 2 cans, I would have been burnt out before I could do the optimal combo.
All right. Optimize it. Optimize it. Doesn't opt to burn himself out. I don't think there's anything else that he could do. No way, right? Dude, I'm done. I'm just so done.
And then this is the match I got absolutely slaughtered in. I didn't know what to do.
Win along with the big prize pot at the end. So, yeah, take a few minutes out there and just
That's
with
plus. Went for parry.
get with it and make it happen.
That was a really good
Just,
anti-air by me.
Get with it. Just get with it and make it happen. Drop right in, just like that. With the Izuna. One more time. No, man. No. Mark the shot. Calling it out for reals. Another one. To the corner we go. Not quite there. Oh, Mark.
Yep.
To
I
the
knew that
corner
was
we
coming.
go. Not quite there. Oh, Mark. Wasn't
Side
quite
switch?
ready over there.
Oh, I
He
didn't
thought
need to
that he
side
was gonna
switch.
talk rounded. You
It
get
was dead anyway.
a little bit of an air flip, and it's an unfortunate one. You spent your drive.
And here's where Kimberly dies because Mark has these light meaty setups, which beat 10 framers, right? So I can't level 1, I can't level 2, I can only level 3, but that's high risk, low reward. And Mark knew that, and he sure took advantage of
This
that.
time though, Mark does get the hit. Bionic with the wake up drive reversal there. Okay. 1. Yep, that's one of the changes. In the past, you would have gotten a combo there. Now you get like this little knockdown instead from a counter hit Jinrai, the low.
I thought it was gonna wake up the DP there.
Match in the same deal.
And I should have probably killed beforehand. So I could have actually done a lot better in this. But Mark is just too good. I'm not at that level yet.
That's some stuff right there. That is some DP. On we
I want
go.
to get my drive meter back.
With the level 3 in a really great position over here. Oh, look at that once again. You see, this is the difference between Mark and some of the other players that we were watching today dealing with that answer. Yeah. We saw Sonny do
Wait.
players that we were watching today
1,
dealing with
2,
that answer.
3, 4 crouching medium kicks. Okay, that's my bad. I should have stepped back. And I should have Wolf punished it.
We saw Sonny do the elbow at the drive. Also, now I think about it, they could have done anything too intense. Also, now I think about it, there was no Elena today either. At least we get to see her stage. I really do like this stage a lot. It is reminiscent of the other Africa
input.
stage in Street Fighter 4, which was like this Eclipse type vibe.
That was a misinput by me. I meant to jump
Always
over.
love to see it.
Did.
DP over the whiffing being a little bit of a turning point, but not quite. Bionic with the little reset.
The whiff
punch
punish
on that
there.
Standing heavy, wasn't quite ready for it. Good crouch confirm here to the corner we go. At the Reese very, very close to it. Does get that jab, but not able to confirm this time. Okay. Drive rush. Not biting on the DP, and there's another one of those whiffed DP.
See, I should have been in this
What is-
neutral position
what does
more.
it happen?
That was an amazing block. Well, petty,
It
but
must be something that Mark is doing. Maybe he's like getting his cross cut late or something, or the inputs are still there. I'm not so. Keep them at a 2-0.
at this point I knew it was done. Like there was no
And
point
you know,
in
we
trying
said this
again.
Previously, Bionic was able to bring this back, but will he be able to do it against Mark the Shock though? And not to mention that we've got, you know, Javi waiting there as well. So it could just be that Mark wants to just get right back to business.
5. How you doing, brother? I was gonna in the stream soon.
Oh, sure.
But how did your stream go?
Good meaty. Very clean. Good stuff there from Mark the Shot. Tries to get that little whip punish.
It's a little walk forward it does.
Good stuff there.
So I walked back expecting that it's gonna whiff,
Mark
and he walked
the
forward
Shot.
into my space again.
Tries to get that little whip punish.
Stream was decent. Oh, I saw you got home late
Over
and
there,
stuff.
but wasn't quite able to. Nope.
Nice
not the job.
TP.
Definitely not the one.
You see, I was getting pushed to the corner,
Nope.
but I tried to stay out of the reach of the crouching medium kick.
It's not
And
the,
as he inched forward, I was just
Good job.
getting pushed back
Definitely
and
not
back
the
till I
one.
was in the corner.
Yep. What's it gonna be?
Nice frame kill.
Oh, like, maybe. Like
Now see, let me tell you what's happening here.
what's it-
That's a nice frame kill. So Mark knows that if I drive reversal, or if I do level 1, when he goes for the meaty light setup, he has time to block it. So that's a guaranteed option. I can only perfect parry, or that's all I actually could do. I finished third rematching. 3 boys. Number 3 boys. Who won? Okay, actually, don't tell me who won. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow while I work. I'll watch it tomorrow while I work.
Maybe like it needs like a mini combo and then one more hit.
I'm just trying to see where I went
Then
wrong.
it's
Yeah.
GG. If
Here's the
not,
thing. I was making good decision making
but
whole
like-
match,
does get the offensive now, trying to really bait out something,
but I was too aggressive.
has not really been baiting in the times. Of
Yeah, okay, I'll
bouncing
raid
rather.
Apollo.
That's
That's stiff. Okay. So surprisingly enough, I don't have like good notes for Ken because I just got outplayed. I wasn't like bad setups I was doing or not blocking or not anti-airing or whatever. I just got straight up outplayed. Yeah, of course, it's Raid Apollo. I still have to play some split fiction with my sister. Dum, bum, ba-da-ba-dum, ba-bum. Let's raid him. Dum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Now you guys can see what my setup looks like when I stream. This is what I see. Here's my displays, my different scenes. Okay, let's see. Apollo. Here we go. Thank you guys for enjoying Fife's stream. Thank you for being here for that whole 10 seconds. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, let's give Apollo a nice shout out. Let's hope he has a good time. And I hope you guys have a good time too. Bad players jump in that corner. Good players wait for the drive rush and check it. Well, I hope I get good soon. I have a whole list of things I want to work on. And yep, let's level up, brother. Okay, cool. We're gonna raid Apollo now. Say hi for me.